Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll show you how to install Windows 11 on your system in the easiest way possible. To install Windows, you only need a bootable USB drive. If you don't know how to create one, I explained how to make a multi-boot USB drive in my previous video, which allows you to store different bootable ISOs on a single USB and boot from them. I've tagged that video at the top right corner of the screen. Click the eye icon to watch it. Without wasting any more time, let's jump into the step-by-step guide for installing Windows. Welcome to my channel, Technichio. First, connect your bootable USB drive with the Windows 11 setup to your system. Turn on the computer and press the boot key during the startup logo. This key is usually F12 for most systems, F9 for HP devices, or F8 for non-branded PCs. This will open the boot menu. From here, select your USB drive and press Enter. Since my USB has Ventoy installed for multi-boot support, the Ventoy menu appears. My USB contains both Windows 10 and 11 setups, but I'll install Windows 11 for this demonstration. Ventoy offers two options: Normal Boot and WimBoot mode. I'll choose WimBoot mode because it reduces disk space requirements and can speed up boot times, especially on SSDs. A normal boot loads files directly from the hard drive. If you want to learn more about WimBoot, you can search for it on Google. After the Windows 11 setup loads, select your language, time format, and keyboard layout. The default is English/US. After clicking Next, the setup will show two options: Install Now and Repair Your Computer. If you want to repair your existing Windows installation, you can do so from here. However, since we want to perform a fresh installation, we'll click Install Now. The setup will then begin loading. Once the setup starts, the first thing you'll see are the terms and conditions. Accept these and click Next. Here, you'll be presented with two options. The first option is for upgrading, which allows you to update your current Windows installation without losing files and settings. However, this only works if your installed Windows version matches the setup. For example, using a Windows 11 setup to upgrade a Windows 11 installation, not Windows 10 or 8. Since we want a clean install, we'll choose the Custom option. Next, you'll see the partitions created by your previous Windows installation, including System Partition, MSR, Reserved, Recovery, and Primary partitions. In my system, I have 3 different drives connected, so Drive 0 shows 4 partitions, with only one primary partition, because I had previously configured the entire Drive 0 as a single C drive. If you don't want to delete your data, simply select the primary partition and click Next. Windows will automatically move your old data into a windows.old folder and proceed with the new installation, preserving your files. However, if you want to delete the partition and create a new one for installation, select the partition, press the Tab key, choose the Delete option, and confirm when warned about data loss. For systems with only one drive containing both the C drive and other data drives, like D or others, be very careful to delete only the C partition if you don't want to lose data from other drives. If you have no important data and want to start fresh, you can delete all partitions until only unallocated space remains. Then you can customize new partitions for CD, etc. as needed. To create new partitions, select the unallocated space, click New, and specify the size in megabytes. For example, 100 gigabytes equals 102,400 megabytes. Click Apply, and Windows will automatically create system reserved partitions, typically around 120 megabytes. You can then create additional partitions from the remaining space if desired. In my case, I wanted a single partition for the entire drive, so I didn't change the size. Clicking New automatically selects all available space. The partition where you choose to install Windows will become your C drive. It's advisable to keep the C drive size reasonably large since most software installs there by default, preventing future space issues. The installation will begin. Once complete, the system will restart. Remove the USB drive during the restart to prevent booting from it again. On the first startup, Windows will prepare files and services. After restarting again, you'll see the initial setup screen. Select your region, for example, United States. Choose a keyboard layout, default US English. You can add another keyboard layout along with the first one, but I'll skip it because I don't want to add another one. On the next page, you have to choose the network so that the setup can connect your Microsoft account to Windows. However, if you don't want to connect your Microsoft account, just click the option that says, I don't have internet, like I did. It will ask again whether you want to connect now or proceed without it, but I'll choose the Continue with Limited Setup option. Next, it will ask you to enter the name of the person who will be using this device, the username. I chose to write my channel name, Technichio. On the following page, you can enter a password if you want to secure your device, but since I don't want to lock mine, I'll just press Enter. After that, you'll see privacy settings for your device. You can adjust these as you prefer, and then accept them. The system will then create a user for us and prepare everything so that all services are enabled. And the desktop appears. Now your Windows installation is complete. The first time you see the desktop, you'll only find the Recycle Bin and Microsoft Edge icons. To add more icons, right-click on the desktop and select Personalize. This will take you to Windows personalization settings. Click on Themes, and at the bottom, you'll find the Desktop Icon Settings option. And you can choose which icons you want to appear on your desktop. For example, if I want this PC, I'll select it and click OK, and it will appear on my desktop. With this, our Windows installation is fully complete. After this, we need to install the required drivers. To do this, simply connect to the internet and click on Windows Update. The system will automatically download and install all the necessary drivers and updates. This was a step-by-step detailed guide to installing Windows 11 on your system. In my next video, I'll show you how to resolve all DLL errors on your system, which will be very helpful for you. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Technichio, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from our channel. Together, let's end tech tantrums. Thank you for watching.